Hi everyone, and welcome to the conclusion of the Eratosthenes experiment. After 3 measurements at 3 different points of the year, the conclusion is conclusive. First, let's do a quick overview. Flat earthers always say that the Eratosthenes experiment can work on flat Earth as well as it doesn't prove that the Earth is a globe. They are only half right, which is the rightest they ever were in this whole flat versus globe issue. When taking only one measurement, the Earth can be a globe with 40,000 kilometers circumference, or it can be flat with a small and local sun. When taking multiple measurements, the wrong idea is eliminated and the only consistent truth remains. So, let's see what we should get on a flat Earth, just to show what is wrong with the idea, and then we will continue to the globe. On a flat Earth, they say that the sun is small and hovers above the Earth at about 3,000 miles height. Such sun should give a person that is not right on the equator 3 different angles at 3 different times of the year. The winter solstice, the equinox, and the summer solstice. My location is 31.35 north, so according to that, I should get very specific angles. At the winter solstice, I took measurements of a 139.5 centimeters long stick and got a 179.5 centimeters long shadow. That gives me a triangle with an angle of 36.22 degrees and an adjacent leg of 6,099 kilometers, which is the distance from my place to the subsolar point, the Tropic of Capricorn. This triangle has an opposite leg of 4,468 kilometers that represents the elevation of the sun. A link to the spreadsheet with the measurements and the calculation is in the description. At the spring equinox, I measured a 9.25 centimeters long shadow created by a 15 centimeters long stick that ultimately gives me a triangle with an adjacent leg of 3,486 kilometers and an opposite of 5,653 kilometers. That is the first red light. No coherency with the elevation of the sun. And at the summer solstice, I measured 3.5 centimeters long shadow from a 25.4 centimeter stick that gives me an adjacent leg of 873 kilometers and an opposite of 6,335 kilometers. That is the second red light. As you can see, the lines definitely do not intersect at a single point, but in 3 different points. So either the sun can be at multiple places at once, or the flat Earth idea is basically nonsense. Now, let's put the numbers on a curved surface and try to make the lines intersect at a single point. For these 3 lines to meet at a single point, it appears that the surface should curve 23.5 degrees every 2,613.2 kilometers, what generates a 360 degrees surface in a bit more than 40,000 kilometers. By the way, the point in which the lines intersect is about 500,000 kilometers away, but this kind of measurement just can't give accurate enough results to determine the distance to the sun. So, as you can see, flat earthers simply parrot stuff made up by conmen and never check things or do some real science by themselves. I personally learned a lot in this 6-month experiment, and I look forward for the next experiment I'll construct and execute. Thank you all for watching. Before I wrap things up, I want to thank my patrons. Their names are running on the screen, and if you want to contribute to the cause, a link to my Patreon account is in the description. Feel free to like and share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I was, as always, rndthinker, and see you in the next video.